Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? What's happening, chat? Hopefully our stream don't malfunction on us. But what's good, everybody? What's happening? The Gamer King was happening. Appreciate you hitting the chat. Oh, brother, what's good, chat? What's happening? What's happening? So, we got another Summer League game on the way. Another Summer League game on the way. Atlanta dropped that first one. Unfortunately, it's like a it's like a 1 point loss. So not too big of a deal. Honestly, Summer League isn't really too much. You gotta put too much stock into. This is the first summer league tournament that the Hawks are in. They are in Vegas as well, so we'll get a lot of summer league action, folks. If you're a Hawks fan, it's just what you want to hear. My apologies for the Wi-Fi chat. I'm trying to get it in order. I did have to chase my dog around too. She out there getting active right now. I don't know what she doing. But yeah, Kingston Flemings, 14 points, 9 assists, 4 steals, chat. So he had a pretty decent showing. I think a lot of folks made a lot of noise about his shooting stats. He shot 4 of 19 from the field. Didn't have the greatest first half, but that second half, it was definitely a change of pace for Kingston. So we got the 7 footer on the opposing end at Daymar. I think a lot of Hawks fans were hoping Atlanta would go size and go at Daymar, but not the case. Kingston Flemings, Kobe Johnson, Gabe Madsen, Asa Newell, Zui Ejiofor are the starters for Atlanta. So we got two of the rookies and then Asa Newell. Also, Kobe Johnson getting the start, as well as Gabe Madsen. All right, chat. So tip off has got this game started. So both teams dropped their first game. Utah beat Atlanta and Memphis beat OKC. So there's 4 teams in this tournament, and we have seen 2 of them now so far. So Daymar tried to draw contact, and that did not work. So Atlanta gets the rebound. Kingston Fleming attacks. Zuby in the corner. That's blocked by Daymar, and that's going to be out on Atlanta. All right. Ooh. So Bennett Sturts. We get a look at Bennett Sturts as well. That's Oklahoma City's new guard. As Asa gets it, he is working against his matchup. Madsen gets the ball. Pretty easy lay, just could not convert. It's a good move to get to the rim. All right, so 4-0 deficit here early on for the Hawks. Let's see if they can get on top of that. All right, so you get a good look at Zuby and Kingston. As Zuby's working against a Daymar, he finds a cut in Kobe Johnson, and unfortunately his foot was out of bounds. So Another slow start for the Hawks. They started the last game. I'd say it took them about a quarter and a half to get into rhythm. So we'll see if that is the case here or if they can kind of find a spark earlier than that. Honestly, it probably would have been heavily in Atlanta's favor if they hit at least 42%. I think they shot around 30 as Asa gets the swat underneath the rim. The reversal for OKC is no good as Madsen gets the ball stripped. It's going to be Atlanta basketball. Shit, I keep forgetting to fix my YouTube tags, but welcome to the Open Gym, everybody. I appreciate everybody tuning in here for the Atlanta Hawks taking on Oklahoma City Thunder. So it's a couple lottery picks. Ademar and Kingston Fleming's out here. So we'll see how Atlanta can rebound from that first game. So we got a turnover here. Atlanta did a great job playing their game last game against Utah. They did force a lot of turnovers. They were mainly in control. They just could not hit shots. And on the boards, they were crashing the glass on the offense pretty well because they were missing a lot. As Asa unfortunately gets up in the air, doesn't have too much to do with that. As Madsen's cut was guarded pretty well. So starts chased by Madsen, gets that midi up, can't get it to go, but good box out by Zuby. Asa collects the board. He's trying to find a guard. Gets it to Kingston. Kingston working, gets it to Zuby. Zuby probably going to get a little handoff here with Kingston. That one gets blown up. Atlanta's kind of struggling here. As Kobe's short. Zuby just caught off guard by how quick that that ball was off the rim. Asa gets the steal though. Madsen lines it up, but he throws it to Zuby for the easy 2-and-1. And one as Madsen finds Zuby. Thought about the lob, but Zuby collected it and just went up. Alright. So Zuby dropped 8 points, 11 rebounds, and also 3 steals. So it was I would say, quality first showing in the summer league for Zuby. Obviously, everybody knows he's not going to be like lighted up scoring wise, but it is going to be really important to see what he can offer and bring to the game. And I know he's probably not going to get a lot of burn with the major league club, but in times he has to be a plug and play guy. It's going to be really good for the Hawks to have somebody like that, even if he is young. So we got a loose ball foul, unfortunately, on Kingston. So he was trying to box folks out, but a little too physical. So Antonio Lang is the lead. He's the head coach for the Atlanta Hawks summer league team. He's the assistant under Quinn. He has the other assistants with him. No good still. So 3-4. All good stuff. Basir wasn't quite ready for that pass though. It's a great find by Kobe to find that cutter. Uh, with a slight push off, but still no good. Kobe out down there with the bigs, grabbing their boards. She gets it to Madsen. Madsen lines it up from the corner, in and out, no good. And we got a loose ball foul on Henry Vasir. All right. So, like I said, slow start for the Hawks, but still a 1 point game. So, kind of slow start for both teams. But OKC kind of got blown out by Memphis. Cam Boozer kind of went to work. So, not that I think Atlanta can handle business. Like I said, I think they could have won that first game against Utah. They were just missing a lot of shots, and it's not going to help your case if you want to win. So Arena pretty empty. Not really a lot of star power in there tonight right now. Darren Peterson had a big draw. Obviously, this summer league being in Utah, it's like a home game for him pretty much. So feels like a home game for Madsen too. I bet because Madsen went to college there too. So probably plays into a little bit of why he's getting showcased right now. It's probably comfortable, and gotta let the hometown kid get some burn. All right. So 5:53 left in the first. Very slow game. 3-4 here early on with 5 minutes, a little over 4 minutes, I should say, have been played. But slow start for the Hawks. That kind of is what happened against the Jazz. Couldn't really find a rhythm, honestly. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But it's just exciting to see Hawks playing basketball, honestly. So can't really put too much stock into summer league, like I said earlier. Kind of is kind of pointless because you're not really not really gonna see this team in the regular season. So it is good to see like the three draft picks they had in Ace's development in a game setting. So Hawks, I believe, only have one two-way spot available, if I'm not mistaken. If maybe two, but one for sure. So these guys are gonna be definitely playing for contracts out here um, on the Hawks roster. Anybody who's not a 26 draft pick is definitely gonna be playing for a roster spot. And there is a plethora of young guys out here who I would definitely give. I mean, it's not up to me, but I would definitely be interested if Hawks went ahead and gave at least one of these guys a two-way. Keyshawn Gilbert is he got replaced in the starting lineup. Doesn't seem like he'll be out there for Atlanta as McNeely is in for the Hawks. He has a skip pass to Kobe Johnson. Kobe's three is off, but he chases a shot and pivots, finds Asa on the wing. Asa's attempt is short, and Kobe's in there to poke the ball away from OKC. That's going to be out of bounds on OKC, and that's going to be Atlanta basketball. So, like I said, multiple guys out there who I would not be mad at if Atlanta gave opportunities to. So, we'll see. Summer League is going to be longer than most because it's usually one or the other. Um, well, I feel like Atlanta goes to, if they go to Utah, they're going to Vegas, but Atlanta hasn't done both tournaments since Trey, I don't believe, because I think they just went to Vegas with Zach and just went to Vegas. Ooh, Asa on his head. Let's go, Asa. As Asa finishes the lob pass, I believe that was from Kobe. As Asa now is on the defensive end. I'm not familiar with who OKC has. I'm not gonna lie to you. Other than a Damar and Bennett Sturgis, I'm not gonna lie to you. That pass from Kingston. Target was Kobe, but deflected out of bounds. It's gonna be Atlanta basketball. Yeah, Kobe does a good job finding Asa. So it looks like no Jacob Toppin and no Keyshawn Gilbert. No Ray J Dennis either. Okay, so it's gonna be interesting. All young guys. It looks like McNeely. I'm interested to see. I believe he was the undrafted signee. Almost gets the and one opportunity. Nice drive. But McNeely shot an insane percent from three in college, so that's why I'm excited to keep an eye on McNeely. Isaiah Wong, if I'm not mistaken, that's that brother's name. Yep, Isaiah Wong making his summer league debut. So it looks like there's gonna be different players getting opportunities this game. I was wondering how that was gonna go to see if Atlanta would sit their premier guys, I guess you would call them. Asa, Kingston, Zuby, Henry. But I like to see that they are getting burned. But Keyshawn Gilbert is available. He is available. But Ray J. Dennis is not. Jacob Toppin's not. Ooh, as OKC gets a good bucket right there. All right, chat. So Asa operating. He gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it to McNeely. McNeely bombs three, no good. And Isaiah Wong fights for the rebound right there. Keyshawn Gilbert, easy lay. Easy lay. So it's 9-8. Very low scoring first quarter here. I don't know if we're supposed to be surprised or, you know, is this what we expected or Asa getting on the floor for a loose ball. You love to see it. Love to see it, man. Love to see it. Asa diving on the floor for that loose ball. It's gonna be a jump ball. As Henry got up in the air. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who this brother is. If they're not on the Hawks, I do not know who you are, brother. Next commercial, I gotta see if my dog is inside. If not, she acting a fool out there. She's been eating sand. I don't know what her obsession with sand is, Chad. I don't know. All right, so OKC tips it out, and their big man gets it to their guard. Man, Isaiah Wong got swung out of bounds. 11-9 as OKC takes a 2 point lead. Zuby gets it, gets the action initiated. But Sear and Ejiofor are out there, so it looks like Zuby's playing the 4 and Vasir's playing the 5. Atlanta's transition defense looking a lot better than that Utah game, but this is still early. See how that fatigue sets in. So it's gonna be OKC ball. OKC is up 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna bother trying to learn these brothers' names on OKC. If I hear them on the the play call, I'll let y'all know. But I don't know who them brothers is. Oh, that was a heavy break, even though that was a layup. So that's gonna be Atlanta basketball and a timeout for somebody. So we got 2:58 left in the first quarter, and it is. Always remember 9-11. Always remember it's 9-11. Atlanta trailing by 2. Like I said, slow start. Only 5 points from the starting 5. Asa and Zuby. Zuby has 3. He has a and 1. So if you're wondering how Zuby got 3, that's how he got his 3 points. It wasn't a 3 point shot. Don't get too excited now, Chad. Hold on. But it is going to be interesting to see how Zuby Ejiofor develops. I've heard people, I mean, even myself, I've compared him to, I was a coach's challenge. So I've heard comparisons for Zuby like Paul Millsap. That's really the only comparison I've let stick in my head. I don't know. I don't know what that challenge is going to be. But yeah, I've heard a lot of, OG Ananobi, Paul Millsap. Um, I'm not quite sure he's on that level, but because David West was like a real hooper. I kind of see David West a little bit, Paul Millsap, but it'll be interesting to see what he develops into. Even Draymond, I could see him turning into some hybrid ball handler. Not necessarily as big of as offensive hub as Draymond, but at least something comparable. So we got a little break here. It's a coach's challenge. I gotta see where my dog is at real quick. I gotta see what she getting into outside chat. I gotta corral her. So give me 1 second. Alright, we good. She was just on the porch, so we let her in. Alright, 11-9. OKC is up by two. Only 5 minutes for Kingston so far. Looks like Vasir is getting some burn. He has about same amount of minutes as Zuby, and he started at center. So, but yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how Atlanta will deploy Zuby Ejiofor. I think I don't know. I think fans and myself alike obviously doesn't necessarily too much matter about your height. You know, he's 6'8", so he's still tall as hell, but not that 6'10", 7-footer that Atlanta Hawks fans were yearning for. Great defense by Zuby chasing his matchup and denying that lob from the out of bounds play. It's quite a good play, but Zuby Ejiofor there to break it up. Vasir gets the pick. Wong. Why is this mascot's fat ass head in the way, dog? McNeely thought about the three, tries to step back. That is a foul. I believe that is on Bennett Sturts. So they have a fat ass mascot just standing up. You can't see the sideline, like the closest sideline. Don't know what is up with that, but Gilbert gets it into Vasir. Vasir finds McNeely. McNeely waiting on Wong to get free. Wong attacks, and it's not the greatest possession, but Sturts attacks, and OKC kicks it out. That is good. That rattles in. It's 2:15 left in the first quarter, and Atlanta's down by 5 now. They have had no rhythm, nothing going for Atlanta as McNeely gets the pass from Ejiofor. Ejiofor tries to rebound it. Daymar football passes it, and OKC gets another easy look in transition. So transition defense is another early issue for Atlanta. It's easy looks like that just result from bad transition defense. Um, well, obviously, but when you miss shots a lot, it's just gonna give opportunities for the other team to score easily and on the break because your defense is not set up. Obviously, as Vasir thought about that three from above the break, but he gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert tries to make contact with Mara. Isaiah Wong attacks, gets it to McNeely. Swing. As a Daymar gets that first block on Vasir. 9-point game. Yeah, 10-0 run, and that's gonna be an and one as Isaiah Wong got up in the air, but it did not matter. Yeah, Atlanta just does not seem connected at all. There's not necessarily any fluidity within possessions. It looks like I don't know, not the greatest lineup of guys out there. Offense does not. It just is. Ugh. It's not looking good, Chat. Luckily, this is summer league, so yeah, we good. So 9-21 is the score here. 40 seconds to go. And travel. Ah. Yeah, chat. I'm not quite sure what it's looking like. 23-9, Chad. That's a day mark. It's that fade, post fadeaway to go. Atlanta's gonna get the last shot here. It's a good shot by Mara though. I know a lot of Hawks fans. If Mara goes off, oh my god, I'm gonna have some meltdowns. Chat definitely gonna have some meltdowns. 5 seconds to go. Atlanta's getting these free throws. They are in the bonus, so there's one shot, and Gilbert knocks it down. It's 2 points, so they get out of the single-digit range. Still a 12-point game though. Oh my god, bro. Isaiah Wong fouls the 3 point. No, excuse me, that's Higgs. Not familiar with who that is. Yeah, one sec, Chad. All right, Chad, we back, we back. Trying to figure out dinner. We good though. I don't know about reckless, but definitely is a foul. He literally landed on top of his foot, so I mean, yeah. Whoever's announcing this game is a little sensitive. I don't know, Chad, but a very slow start. 11-23. Atlanta's only mustered up 11 points, and 6 of them have come from the bench. So the bench is outscoring the starters by one. So not the greatest performance here so far. Kingston hasn't gotten over 6 minutes, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays out for the Hawks. See if they give their main guys a lot of burn, or if they kind of just wait till Vegas. But Asa was getting a lot of playing time. Um, Vasir, I mean not Vasir, but Ejiofor has gotten a lot of playing time at the four, giving Asa a break. So it looks like that's going to be the rotation. Asa and Ejiofor are going to start it off, and Vasir will come in, and Ejiofor is going to be pushed to the four, or Asa, whoever's uh, got fresh legs at the time, I guess. Not a fan of the free throw rule, chat. Not a big fan. All right. So 15-point game. Not much to write home about right now for Atlanta. It's not really too interesting. So overall, nothing looks smooth. A lot of the bench guys been getting. They closed out that first quarter, but yeah, like I said, not really much to write home about. Zuby and Asa probably the brightest spots out of the starting five. Kingston didn't get an opportunity. Um, I'm not really sure what was the issue, um, but it might just be I don't know. Are young guys getting pulled already, Chet? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm just joking, but I'm not sure which tournament Atlanta's gonna take. I guess more, um, more a competitive approach to. Utah, there's 4 teams. Vegas, there's a lot more teams. It's a little longer, probably a lot more eyes um, on Vegas than Utah. 'Cause there is only 4 teams here in Utah, so it's Utah and California. Those are the two summer league tournaments going on right now, and then it is Vegas. My dog is obsessed with the licking the rug. All right, Kobe getting to the bucket. He is stripped. It's OKC summer league team playing like their real team. Sheesh. 11-28. Chat. Isaiah Wong slips. Kingston's back out there. Zooey, Madsen, and I think that's Briggs. As Kingston finally breaks the spell for Atlanta, gets that bucket to go 13-28. All right, so it's not Kingston applying the full court pressure, which it was last game. Kingston looks to be guarding Bennett Sturts. That is a positive thing too, man. Kingston has been, I mean, granted it is only a game and a half, but it's great to see Kingston guarding Darren Peterson last game, um, and now guarding OKC's probably best prospect, Bennett Sturts. So you like to see that from Kingston. He also had 4 steals, Chad. As a Daymar almost got that oop to go. It's a pretty nice pass. But okay, so he just could not get it to go. As Zuby as a 4 there to defend as well. He lines up that triple. It's a good shot, Chad. It's a good shot. It's gonna start falling as Zuby gets the 3 up. Can't get it to go. Still 13-28. Let me know if my game watch along let me see. Is it working, Chad? Are we working? Yeah, it's 28-13. All right, we good. We good. We good. It's a 15-point game. Last time Kingston erased a deficit, it was 2 days ago playing the Utah Jazz. I wonder why they keep it in Utah. And I know they have one in Orlando, but Kingston with the no look to the corner, that's no good. Edge of 4 there to clean up the offensive rebound. Kingston jabs. He gets to the rim, can't get that one to go. I think he was in between using the glass and not. Zuby, thank you. But Kingston had a wide open look at the rim. I think he was in between using the glass and just putting it in the bucket. But you just want to see him finish consistently at the rim. So hopefully he can kind of turn this around. Zuby at the line for 2, but shooting 1. Chat. I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna hate on it every time I see it. I hope the league does an AI scan and picks up everybody talking bad about it because it is an atrocity. All the I feel like one of those. I feel like Jalen Brown. All the analytical guys are talking about some as Atlanta creates a turnover there thanks to Kingston poking that ball free. Kingston from the wing over Mara, no good. Madison and I think was it Biggs or Briggs. Good swipe by Kingston. That's gonna be off OKC. There we go. Shout out to Kingston, man, showing effort. Doesn't have to get up to the swat. It just uses his hands, swipes that ball away. What you crying for? What you crying for? Come here. Come here. So a couple turnovers created for Atlanta on OKC's behalf. There we go. Way to get to the rim. Splits the double. It's Higgs. It's not Briggs or Biggs. It's Higgs. My fault, young brother. 15 to 28, 13-point game now as Atlanta's defense has kind of woken up thanks to, I believe, Kingston Fleming's chat. It seems like Kingston has given this team a boost of adrenaline, and it's paying off after he has subbed back in the game. So that is an ultra positive sign, if you ask me, that he's a game changer already. Obviously, Atlanta hasn't, they're still down 13, but you obviously see the boost of energy Atlanta's playing with as nobody can get that for OKC. Zuby gets that board as Madsen's controlling the break. Gets it, Kingston in the corner. Kingston's three, no good, but he gets fouled on that attempt. So it's going to be a 1 for 3. I don't like this rule check. But Kingston going to the line. Toad was behind the 3-point line, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be count. It's going to count for 3. It's not going to be 3 shots, but it's going to count for 3 if it goes in. So Kingston's first opportunity, I believe, at the line. That's why I hate this rule chat. As Kingston gets his own miss, he's looking to create something as he gets the screens from Madsen and Ejiofor. He gets to the rim and he gets another foul drawn. Again, chat, I hate the free throw rule. I hate the free throw rule because he literally could have gotten 2 points. It could be 17 to 28. I don't like it, Chad. It's gonna be a lot of people saying, "Oh, the game needs it. This free throw slow it down, brother." That's just the game, bro. You don't see you don't see baseball taking out like balls because they only throwing strikes to speed up the game. It's just ridiculous. Or you don't see the them starting at a 0-1 count or 0-2 count to speed up the game. It's just like, come on, bro. Why are we trying to appease, people that are just trying to like come in and be like, oh, basketball needs this, basketball. Like, no, bro. You come in and you appreciate the game, and if you need to make a rule change, you make a rule change. And that is going to be offensive basket interference on OKC as Vasir has checked in. But yeah, chat. Maybe I sound like an old head. Maybe I am Unc. I'm 30, so I gotta play my role at some point. Oh, that's gonna be goaltend. No, maybe no. I thought Vasir was grabbing on the net, but oh, good pass by Flemings. He finds the backdoor cutter, and that is exactly what you want to see. He's guarding Sturts the whole way up the floor too. Whew. Come on, chat. Talk to me. Talk to me. Sturts switched on Vasir. Vasir on the perimeter. Eesh. I mean, it's a good shot. Can't really do nothing about that. He played good defense. He made him shoot. So 0 for 11 from the 3-point line is Atlanta. That's got to change. Girl. As Kingston passes to Gilbert, and Gilbert's pass is almost picked off by OKC's big man, and Atlanta's got to attack. Gilbert gets to the basket. Is fouled on his way, but just can't finish the play. Yeah, that's great vision by Kingston. He kind of saw that play before it even really happened. He drove with the intentions of dumping it off there. You let us see that vision. That's impressive, and that's really what is going to be needed from Kingston, that playmaking. getting downhill and keeping defenders on their back heels, whether he's going to pull up from three or, oh man, doesn't work out there. All right, 19 to 31, still, you know, double digit deficit, but it's been great to see Kingston come in, impact the game, and let's damn already getting subbed out. You kind of could tell he, wants to play. He wants to be out there. It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. 19 to 31, as that one free throw counts for two. All right. Vasir lines it up on the pass from Asa. That shot is short. Everybody seems to be short. As Atlanta's 3-point shooting is still empty. It's 0 for 12 now, and that is off by OKC as Vasir gathers the rebound. As he gets it to Asa, Asa's looking to initiate something as he drives against OKC's defender. He looks like he might have a mismatch. Footwork, no foul, and that's gonna be a foul on OKC. So Ansi Saleh will be joining the broadcast. We'll tune in for that as we listen in and see what he has to say. That hoodie fresh as hell. I gotta see what it says, but that hoodie is fresh. Whatever you got on. But yeah, it's been an ugly game for some Atlanta Hawks. But I think Kingston's having a pretty good game. It's not quite the game you want to see from Asa, but I just don't think Asa got the people around him to like. I don't think Asa is a game changer per se, but he can definitely be a positive on the big league team. So, but I just don't think he has the personnel out there that works with his game. But so far, Zuby's leading the starting five. He got 5 points. He has a an and one and a another just bucket. But it's been a pretty good game. He has 5 points, 4 rebounds. His activity on the floor has been pretty good. Unfortunately, OKC has just been able to almost play around it on the offensive end for them, I guess. So hasn't really too much impacted the game other than some good rebounds. No steals of that sort yet, but Asa has a steal. But they were getting active their first game, so we got Ansi Saleh here. We're gonna pay attention to that. If it cuts into the mic and it is annoying, let me know. But I'm gonna listen in to see what Ansi got to say. Asa knocks down the 2 for 1. A good contest by Asa, but they get that bucket there, unfortunately. 35-21. All right, chat. I'm not going to lie. I'm not too enthused by that. We'll see what they ask. But so Vasir, Kobe, Keyshawn Gilbert, McNeely, and Asa out there. As Vasir's pass, that's a good idea. Just could not quite connect with Kobe Johnson. Just hasn't been a terribly great game for Kobe. He got 3 rebounds though, so he's been somewhat productive. So we'll see how that can turn around. But no Kingston still. It's kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'm just excited to see Kingston hoop, but 37-21. Atlanta was looking like they could get that possession, but nah. Oh, 37-21. I told y'all. I told y'all. I honestly believes Ejiofor can maybe get a be a offensive hub of some sort. A loose ball foul maybe didn't need to be called, but I don't know what my dog is down there doing. It is good to hear. Honestly, so they kind of reiterate that Zach's gonna be a part of the plans. But missed free throw by Kobe. A day versus Henry Vasir as a day Marv finds Sturts and gets Asa up in the air. And they just gotta stay smart. 39-21. Still no Kingston. He got subbed out by 650 at mark in the second quarter. So not a lot of PT for Kingston this game. But in the minutes he's played, it's looked really good. Although he did smoke a layup, I'm not gonna hold that against him. And Keyshawn Gilbert can't get that pick up and gather up over his defender, and he loses that out of bounds. It's been a tough game to watch. There's been 13 points from the starters and only 8 from the bench. That's just. I mean, I could have done basic math, but I just wanted to be official. Keyshawn Gilbert pokes that away from Pritchard, but Pritchard gets it back over the timeline, and Keyshawn Gilbert picks up a foul. Boy, it has been a drag, chat. It's been a drag. It's good to see Asa get a lot of playing time. It's good to see Vasir get a lot of playing time, but it doesn't quite seem like Atlanta got the personnel to get their offense going. So Kingston checks back in. It is 21-39. We'll see how this first half ends as Ejiofor is there to break up another lob. That time he fouls Morrow, but still breaks it up. But the 2-for-1, bro, he can get. Man, I don't like that rule, chat. I know it's minuscule. It's minuscule, chat, and it may even benefit OKC right now in the summer league to have more free throw opportunities. But I don't like the 3-for-1, 2-for-1. I don't like the free throw rule. But Daymar at the line. knocks down the free throws. Is now a 20-piece chat. So OKC is getting their lick back, and Atlanta is on the receiving end of a 20-piece. But let's see if Atlanta's summer league team is got that resiliency in them. Swing, swing, great pass by Kingston, and Gilbert knocks down the triple. Finally breaks the spell for Atlanta. It's 24-41. Finally, as Quinn catching up with a lot of folks from Utah, as Madsen out here gets the tie up, and it's gonna be him and Buddy from OKC getting that jump. Onsi Soleil's interview's over with. No more basic questions about what they gonna do, what they like, but nobody's gonna ask the hard hitting questions right there. Nami, Nami girl, come here, come here, Nami, come here, Nami girl. This is who he calls in a menace every now and then on the stream chat right here. It's Nami. This is Nami girl. She likes to watch the games with us sometimes. She also likes to go downstairs and just kick it. Oh man, that is who causes the ruckus here in the open gym. You just want to eat my hand, bro. You just want to eat my hand, bro. Look at you. 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 What do you hear? Who's here? Huh? All right, 2:52 left in the second quarter. As you can tell, chat game not that intriguing, not too locked in, but 24-41. Slow start. That's what we can say to sum it up. So Memphis, Atlanta has a back-to-back. So tomorrow they play Memphis. So that is the other team that they have not played. Like I said, only four teams here in this Utah Summer League tournament. I think Vegas is probably the most has the most teams, but it was either California or Utah. I think Utah is probably the more popular of the earlier summer leagues. As OKC gets the jump ball, see if Atlanta can get these turnovers back rolling. As OKC gets the three of, they can't get it to go. Ejiofor gets the board as um, Keyshawn Gilbert gets it to Jesus Christ, Kingston Flemings. Flemings gets that free throw to go. It's 2 for 1, Chad. Don't like it, but 2 for 1. 26-41. 7 of 11 at the line. Probably would have a lot more points if we knock down our free throws. As Gilbert just picks Bennett Start's pocket and he gets that lay to go. That's exactly what the Hawks need. They got to turn off or defense to offense right there, and that's a great way to do it. As Gilbert rips Sturts. There we go. So Gilbert finally getting that steal. Gilbert's already on the 2A, so I mean it's good to see him get some work in. But I'm thinking he's coming back on a 2A regardless. He didn't get too much playing time for the Skyhawks nor the big league team at all. So Daymar knocks down that free throw for two. So Michigan and UCLA big man. That's about like 6, 7 points. I don't mean to be a troll or a young person. As Kingston Fleming's midi is money. It's 30 to 43. But he got 4 points. Daymar got 4 points. Kingston Fleming's causing turnovers, and Buddy rolled right into Keyshawn Gilbert right there. Oh my God, that would have been a dime. Kingston, oh my God, that would have been a dime. As Keyshawn Gilbert kind of got rolled up on. But that would have been a dime if Kingston would have connected on that pass. 43-30, 13-point lead, minute 30. See if we can cut it to single digits. With Keyshawn and Kingston in the backcourt, that's going to be a pretty good defensive backcourt. Oh man, as Keyshawn gets that off, it was an off ball, but it was away from everything. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You okay? All right, missed free throw, but Daymar gets it right over Ejiofor. Gets the spin hook up, but can't get it to go. As Ejiofor gets that rebound, he brings it up for Atlanta. He's getting it to Kingston. Thought about that back door, and there we go. We got some movement. Keyshawn Gilbert gets the ball. Has the defender on his hip. Gets in the paint. Got to get out the paint. Gets it to Ejiofor. Ejiofor cannot get it to go against Mara. He's too far up under the rim. Doesn't quite agree. Thought he probably got fouled, but he has 7 boards though. It's pretty good to see. He doesn't really have that offensive touch quite yet, but still, it's summer league chat. Can't really put too much stock into what is what you see right now. Just definitely look at it as like building blocks. As Sturts gets the three up over Asa, but OKC can't get that rebound as Flemings brings it up. This is how it should always be, chat. Somebody should always find Kingston, and Gilbert knocks down the triple from that Hall of Fame dimer. Kingston Flemings 12-2 run, chat. And I'm pretty sure that was all Kingston Fleming minutes right there. In the last 3 minutes, it's been all Kingston Flemings. Him and Keyshawn's defense, he is. Oh, that's an offensive foul. God damn, that foul was offensive a day, Mara. Jeez, what are we doing? Just shove Kingston Fleming in the back after. Man, Kingston was avoiding all those. He definitely had a gold pick dodger. He definitely has Hall of Fame pick dodger. Yeah, a day just shoves Kingston in the back. Nah, brother, you definitely pushed shit out of him, bro. It's a 10-point game. Let's see if Hawks can get it under single digits. Hawks shooting 46% from the field this quarter, which is a big positive. Kingston gets it to Zuby. Money. I can't even talk right now. That's another illegal screen by Daymar on Kingston. I was gonna say this, chat, that if it keeps happening, you might have to put a Daymar over on our hate watch list, chat. Whenever we see a Daymar, it might be smoke, chat. If he, want to keep you know, bumping Kingston, it might be smoke, dog. Hey, chat, it was a great last 3 minutes of the second quarter. uh, Up until then, it was very shaky. If Kingston Flemings was not out there, so boy, am I excited! And It's a 7 point game. Hawks are losing. It's been a not so exciting game if you're a Hawks fan, but I'm still very very much intrigued because Kingston has been changing the game by just being out on the floor, and you just like to see it. He has bounced back shooting wise somewhat. Starts the game 2 for 4 from the field. He did not start well last game. Took him a couple minutes to get a field goal, but he's operating nicely. I think when Atlanta will have their starting five, maybe Madsen out there instead of Kobe. Kobe might have to, find his way back with the six men, because it's still a little shaky. But I think with another year in the G League, he could be a player that gets a end of the roster spot for Atlanta maybe. But But yeah, Kingston has 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists with a block. So probably should have a steal, just hasn't been able to get the loose ball when he pokes it away. So um, it's been a good game so far for Kingston. Um, in the limited minutes, I feel like he has 12 minutes, right around the usual, but or not usual, but right around the same amount as the rest of the starters, except Madsen and Cole. But it's I don't know, man. It's just like he brings a energy to the five that's out there on the floor that you are just enticed. You like to see his energy, his activity on offense and defense. He finds the open man. He isn't. I wouldn't say forcing stuff, but he definitely is looking to make things happen. And with that, you're gonna get some turnovers. But like when you have players like Dyson, like Zach, like Jalen, like Onyeka, who can all execute off the ball, it's just gonna be, I think, a perfect fit, to be honest. So I'm really excited. I think Kingston, as flashy as De'Aaron Peterson would have been, as flashy as AJ DeBanza would have been, as good as Cam would have been. I think it's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ben Simmons. We talking about Kingston, man. It's been a pretty slow game overall from everybody else, but Kingston. Whenever Kingston is getting minutes, he's just not necessarily like electrifying plays and whatnot, but yeah, it's yeah, they just blacked that out because they were showing the World Cup on week. But yeah, Atlanta ended the half on a 15-2 run. I think that was large part into thanks to Kingston coming back in the game. So it's been a little ugly when he is on the bench for the Hawks, and the summer league team in particular. So yeah, they're getting the World Cup game right now. I know the World Cup going on right now. It'll be interesting to see what the Hawks will do this game. But yeah, Kingston has been very impressive, man. I can't lie. Last game he had 4 steals. Doesn't look like he's gonna get up to that point right now, but overall it's been really impressive to see. Asa's in there. Ejiofor has 8 points, 8 rebounds. So Ejiofor going to work is really great to see. That isn't the same on defense as it was that first game. He about had 3 steals in the first half. So it was really exciting to see that type of effort down there from one of your bigs. Like I said, I think he's gonna be more employed as a four for Atlanta. So I think that'll be the goal. I think to turn him into a like Millsap. I think he can have shades of Millsap, shades of David West, say shades of Draymond. Be that some type of 3 level scorer, slash playmaker at the four. Not your not playmaker, but play finisher. Um, Probably can initiate some offense with some handoffs, with some backdoor passes. So it'll be interesting to see what Ejiofor can bring to the squad. Asa 4 points, 1 rebound. not the most exciting start for Asa, but like I said, I don't think the personnel on this team is equipped to kind of mesh with Asa. I think folks have to they kind of have to know, who they're playing with. So it's kind of showed in this game that Atlanta doesn't have too much chemistry at the moment, but a lot of guys just kind of fumbling over each other on offense, kind of in the way. Somebody will cut and then somebody will drive when they didn't see somebody cut. So it's just little stuff like that Atlanta has to shake off. So we are 7 points down, 36-43. Halftime is here. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back, and Ben, we could talk about Kingston Fleming some more. Um, Maybe Zuby and also Henry Vasir hasn't scored yet, but like I said, maybe not the personnel out there to kind of turn Vasir into a somebody that can affect this game. So we'll see if that changes. So we got about 2 minutes. I'm gonna use the restroom, grab me another water real quick, and I'll be right back. Check. Give me 1 second. punctual, chat. You know, I'm about 30 seconds behind, but 36:43 still. Came back for a mismatch. Kobe Johnson fouls a Daymar. All right, we back. 43-36. Ain't nothing changed. So OKC is shooting for 33% from the field, 43 from three. Yeah, that's a turnover as Kingston cut off that back door real quick. As Kingston brings it up, Ace is going to set that screen. Psych. Asa gets to Zuby in the corner. Zuby's three, no good. Asa can't get that board. Atlanta's defense. Oh, shit. All of Atlanta is holding their breath right now. Did he get knocked out? Oh, he might have caught a dead leg. Timeout. Yeah, he might have caught a dead leg. Whew. Kingston went down, and oh my goodness, I think everybody is a little tense if you're a Hawks fan. Hopefully, that's just what it appeared to be in a dead leg. So it'll be interesting. I wonder if Utah and Memphis are playing tonight. Cause it seems like everybody's piling in slowly but surely. Looks like that. What's it gonna be? What 9 o'clock game? Looks like that 9 o'clock game is gonna be packed out as Utah is got another little pre-home game as their summer league is in Utah. It's right up the street from they're in the University of Utah, so right up the street from their professional stuff. Whatever I'm trying to say. But little timeout here. Kingston did go down. I think he just caught a dead leg from Mar. Caught that knee in his thigh or something. But Mar's gonna go to the line. I think they might be reviewing something, but gotta pushing him back on code. But chat, it's been a slow game. Keyshawn Gilbert kind of woke up from three when Kingston checked in that second quarter. He was able to get Keyshawn some good looks. I'm so weak. But yeah, pretty slow game for the Hawks though. Can't really not too much to write home about. I think that might be our saying for the game, unfortunately. So Kingston looks to be all right. Looks like it's gonna be a foul on the floor. So Vegas Summer League starts in a couple days. It's in 3 days actually. So Mar gets the inbound pass. Kingston gets the assignment there as he got switched out onto him. Kobe with the mismatch now. He's guarding a day. Way to force that pass as Madsen, Madsen gets the contest there on that jumper. Madsen for three, and that is a bucket. So Atlanta's summer league team definitely needs shooting, and Madsen definitely supplies that for the Hawks. It's a 4-point game now, chat. As Bennett Sturts gets to the midi and he knocks it down and pushes it back to 7. And it seems like everybody has a mid-range game in this draft class, chat. It seems to be everybody's bag is that midi in Kingston as well. So Asa drives, gets the left-hand layup up, can't get it to go. Help defense crashed pretty good for OKC. Made that a tough look. We have a foul on Kingston, swiping down on a day. 39-45, chat. 39 to 45. Let me know if my browser scene is tripping. If it's lagging of any sorts, we'll have to switch that. But Ademar going to the line, I know that's one of the prospects that a lot of Hawks fans were interested in. But misses that free throw there. Asa cleans it up. I'm not I'm not conflicted, chat. I'm cool. I was cool with whoever Atlanta drafted. Madsen drove. He kicks it back out. He gets the pass back from Asa. He gets it to Kingston. Kingston is now guarded by Sturts. He gets to Madsen. Madsen with a quick trigger can't hit. Zuby can't crash the boards against Ade. He's kind of nullified a little bit. Kind of cancels out his productivity on offense. King Madsen is now guarding Mara. Mara just goes to work and can't get that to go. Asa's there, but he forces a travel. That's too many steps as Ade can't get that post shot against Asa. So that is interesting. Asa against Ade, and Ade is subbed out. 39-45. It is a 6-point game. Excuse me. It is not a 7-point game, chat. It's a 6-point game. As Asa gets the ball to Kobe. Those were Skyhawks teammates last year. As Kobe gets the ball to Madsen. Madsen now operating against Sturts. He gets the three up. Can't get that to go. All the threes for Atlanta have been short. As Zuby goes up, he collects the board over OKC's big man, and he'll be going to the line. So Zuby doing what Zuby does. He got the board and goes up. He gets fouled, and Atlanta is still in it, chat, even though it's not been the greatest game, not the most cohesive start. Zuby-doo. Zuby-doo. I'm weak. I'm going to use that one, bro. Zuby-doo. Zuby-doo, Ben Simpsons. Ben Simpsons is a nickname generator, y'all. You don't need AI. You just need Ben Simpsons. I'm telling y'all. You don't need ChatGPT. You need to chat with Ben Simpsons. Hey, as Madsen gets in there, pokes the ball free. Kingston ends up with that. He got the defender on his hip. He's operating a fast break. Gets the right hand layup up and gets it to go. As Zuby kind of set a good Gortat screen. That little action was pretty nice. That's what you like to see, chat. As Zuby with the defense, he takes the bump and blocks the shot. He said, "You too little for me, man. You just too little." As Zuby picks up his dribble, he gets it to Madsen. Madsen uses that screen and buries the triple. He buries the triple, check, and it has been the first. It's the first lead since 9. It was 9-8. As Madsen gives Atlanta another lead. He was the one that hit the shot that gave the lead to Atlanta last game against Utah. So Madsen gets another go-ahead jumper as Kingston's defense, or I guess not defense, just being there in the right place, and he leads the fast break, leads the offense. You like to see that as Madsen buries that triple. Hey man, Madsen might be somebody to look at as the hometown kid knocks down that triple to give Atlanta that 1-point lead. It's 46-45, chat. Kingston now has 10 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds still. Zuby, though, 10 and 11. He has his first double-double in the Summer League. So, congratulations to Zuby. Shout out to Asa. He is affecting the game as well. All around good stuff. Them dogs going crazy down there. 46-45, chat. First lead since it was 9-8. So it's probably about the first quarter, chat. 46-45. 5:49 left in this third quarter. We'll see if Atlanta can stay in possession of the lead. They kind of gave it up playing Utah. It went back and forth the rest of the game. I don't think Atlanta had too many chances when they had the lead. They were kind of trailing a lot in that game. So we'll see if Atlanta can still can do their thing. So it's a 1-point game, chat. It's a 1-point game. We in it. Zuby-Doo with that double-double, though, 10 and 11. He has 2 assists. He has 1 block, which was pretty impressive. took a shoulder to the chest, took it like a man, and swatted the shot. And so you love to see it as the starting five has turned it around. Gabe Matson, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist, one steal as well. So he was on the floor. He was laying out, man. That's championship behavior. You like to see that. You like to see that, man. You like to see that instilled in a player, and he is not shy to let it fly. I will say that, Chet. He is not shy to let it fly, and that's what this summer league team needs. They need somebody that can space out the floor. Madison seems like he is that guy. He is knocking down 28, 29 footers for the Hawks. You love to see it. He has woken up, Chet. Kingston seems to be pretty active too, but he seems like he's out right now as he's catching a breather. Isaiah Wong is in. Vasir is in as Vasir grabs that board. Way to read that rebound. 46-45 under 5.5 minutes to go. Vasir gets the pass above the break. He sets the screen for Madsen. Madsen can't hit that. It's a good look, but it's going to be a foul on the floor as OKC was trying to box out Henry Vasir. We'll see if Vasir can put his imprint on the game. Has not scored, but he has 4 rebounds. Like I said, I don't think the floor has been quite spaced out enough for Vasir to be effective. But we'll see now that Atlanta's hitting their three-point shot. We'll see if they can, get him involved in the offense as we speak of Vasir and he turns the ball over, unfortunately. So Vasir, I think, is going to be pretty good on the perimeter guarding. Even on switches, I think he has some pretty decent footwork from what we've seen this game. Hasn't had too much opportunity to play with like Kingston and stuff, but we'll see how he plays with a somebody that can operate. That is a pass, chat. That is a pass as Isaiah Wong just misses his target. That's Shaqtin' a Fool level right there. So that goes into the first, probably first row. So it's a 1 point game, chat. Atlanta has gave up the lead already. 1 point game, 46-47. McNeely is now in the game for I think Kobe. Ooh, get that out of here! And they call a foul at the last minute on Higgs. It was a pretty good block, if you ask me. We'll see the replay. We'll see if they talk about anything. Pritchard thought he had an easy dunk, but yeah, I mean, yeah, nah, he got him. He didn't even have an elbow extended. Yeah, he fouled him. The look of surprise, but he misses the 2-for-1 as Asa grabs the board, gets it to Isaiah Wong, and that's really the thing here with Asa and Henry Vasir. That's a good screen by Asa. Asa dumps it off to Henry Vasir. Henry Vasir just lays it up and in. And like I said, you got to get Asa and Henry involved like that. Great action there as Henry and Asa set that double screen up there at the top. And Asa was able to, play make how we usually think he can do as Isaiah Wong jumps that pass, gets it to. Sheesh. That's nasty. A failed alley on the transition into a easy bucket for OKC. Not the greatest look. Asa rising up from 3, no hesitation. Didn't even think about it. Kind of disappointed they didn't swing the ball that first time, and they swing it to him eventually, and he knocks down the triple, and that's going to be. I don't know. Guys who be getting animated on the summer league, hey, look, man, I know they're fighting for their lives, but hey, man, I don't know if right now is the time you want to start getting animated with the refs and stuff. So we'll see. 49-51 Atlanta has taken back the lead thanks to that Asa Newell triple. Vasir is guarding Tilly. No foul. Great defense by Vasir. That's great. That's great hustle. But I really think when Vasir is playing with NBA level guys, I think he's gonna actually be able to impact the game in limited minutes because I know he's not gonna be getting a lot of playing time thanks to Landale re-signing and Onyeka being there. But I don't know, man. When he's there, I even think Onyeka could probably play with Vasir. Um, it'll be interesting to see how they deploy Vasir when the regular season comes. As Kingston gets the mismatch, he got Tilly on him, gets it back to Asa. Asa's got the mismatch now. He struggles to hang on to it. Gets that lefty hook up though, no problem. It's a 14-4 run in the last 4 minutes for Atlanta. It's 53-49. As Asa gets that bucket to go, he now has 7 points, 3 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. So Asa has made this a productive game. Asa does a good job boxing out his man. Basir is the only big man down there to get the board. He grabs that. Asa's looking to take his matchup to the rim. Empty paint. He finds McNeely on the wing. Cash money. It's 56-49. As Asa picks up another assist, he finds McNeely on the wing. I believe that was McNeely's first triple. As OKC gets the tip to go. Um, I think they might be saying that's a two. Maybe I'm tripping, chat. No, no, chat. It was a three. It was a three, chat. Oh yeah, Asa just bullying his matchup. Yeah, he finds the open man. Higgs knockdown, baby. Knockdown 59-51, chat. 8 point lead for Atlanta. 20 to 6 run in the past 5 minutes and some change as Kingston is guarding Sturts. Strip, and that's gonna be OKC basketball. But Kingston Fleming's defense on display. Love to see it. Love to see it, chat. As Devon Higgs knocks down that triple. So it looks like an established G leaguer. So he might get some looks if he can, kind of turn up. So Zuby's back in the game, and Madsen enters the game. So Vasir and Asa are out. Hawks going small. It's a foul on Kingston as I don't know who was driving for OKC there. I don't know who this brother is. But yeah, Kingston getting a little overzealous there, picking up that foul as OKC will go to the line. Sanford. Sanford. Interesting. 53-59 as OKC is applying pressure full court. Kingston brings it up, has his defender on his hip, gets the shot up. It's Daymar there to affect it. Zuby Ejiofor still fighting for that rebound. Him and Ade were fighting for it. It ends up in somebody else's hands. That long 3-4. OKC no good. McNeely grabs the long rebound, gets it to Kingston. Kingston operating, nobody there to guard him. That was a beautiful pass to Devon Higgs. Higgs finds Zuby. Hey, man, yes, he has been getting minutes, and that is one player that, like I said, I've been interested. Um, yeah, I know you kind of put me on game, kind of informing me about his game, so you made me aware, honestly. But yeah, he has been getting minutes this game more so than last game, so you like to see it. Him and Madsen are kind of grinding for that the sneaky athletic the role right now for the summer league team. Madsen has been getting the starts, but I think McNeely will inevitably earn PT as that was a good layup by Devon Higgs too. I don't want to miss that. to make it 61-53. It was a good drive. Nice take. But yeah, I would like to see McNeely and Kingston Flemings kind of paired up. But Madsen has kind of, done the job. But Kobe Johnson got to start this game. So I'll be interested to see if McNeely is featured more. Kingston pass is deflected. So it's going to stay here. Atlanta basketball 61-55. A little under 30 seconds to go. 29 to be exact. So Kingston gets it in to Zuby. He gets the handoff. Looking to initiate something. And he gets Zuby on the wing. Ademar just was not by him. And Zuby's shot just a little short, chat. Good hustle by Madsen, though. 61-55. Atlanta is doing a good job at remaining in the lead. Kingston guarding Sturts. See how this possession goes. Shot clock is dead. It's all game clock right now. 9 seconds to go. Kingston and McNeely double. Sanford just buries the triple ahead of the buzzer. And that's going to be not dagger, but that's going to be a big shot for OKC. So 61-58. 3-point game. Kingston playing well in the minutes he's getting. He has 19 minutes, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 blocks, Chad. Kingston has 3 blocks. So that is interesting to see. Your guard leading the starting 5, leading the team in blocks, leading the whole team. So that's good to see. Defense is kind of ratcheting up there in that second half. When Kingston came in late in that second quarter, I think that's really when it turned around. And they haven't really looked back. I mean, they might be looking in a rear view, though. They might have not like turned all the way around back. Just check to see who behind them. But it's a 3-point game, Chad. 61-58, still up in there. Summer League, anything can happen. We witnessed that last game as Atlanta kind of somehow got that game to go into overtime. I think they were down by 6, maybe 8, and within the last minute, 20 seconds. So hopefully we won't need any magic for a dub tonight, but we shall see, Chad. Is anybody tuned in that World Cup game? I'm interested to see how that's gonna go. But overall, Zuby Ejiofor, I think, might be the bright spot for the Atlanta Hawks Summer League team right now. 10-12. Just impressive numbers against Ade Mara. He's been matched up with Ade pretty much all game. Ade only has 6 points and 9 rebounds, chat. So, it's a really good look in my opinion. Zuby's out rebounding Ade Mara. I wonder what folks are going to say. I know a lot of fans were high on Ade Mara being a 7'3" prospect, a championship winner. Yeah, bro. Out rebounding Ade. So that's gonna be interesting. Interesting discussion point as Atlanta gets the deflection. Vasir gets it to Flemings. Flemings operating, makes the pass, and Isaiah Wong knocks it down off the hockey assist from Flemings. But they do have Zuby playing 5. He is the starter. It was Kingston, Kobe, Zuby at the 5. Oh no, as Kingston tried to contest that jumper, he gets called for a foul. But it was Kingston, Kobe, Gabe Madsen. He was at the 3. Asa at the 4. Zuby at the 5. Asa Newell is actually playing the summer league, so Asa has been starting at the 4. and Henry Vassir has been coming off the bench for Atlanta for that 5-man role. So as Vassir gets that board, Madison brings it up. He gets it to Kingston, and Atlanta's offense is underway. Vassir and Kingston got that 2-man game going. Vassir looking for an option. He sets another screen for Kingston. Kingston operating now. Ooh, what a pass. Way to have composure. Vassir there to clean it up. He gets that reverse lay blocked. Kind of went up a little weak. Probably want him to go up a little stronger. He's there to almost clean it up. Ball gets deflected, bounced around. Yeah, so Vassir's starting, or not starting five. He's the first five off the bench for the Hawks, which I'm not mad at. So, yeah, Asa being there for the, obviously make the team a little better, but I think he might be a little too just a little too advanced, but definitely helps the young guys for sure. Being a summer league vet, I guess you would say. So Ace is there. Um, Zach is overplaying FIBA basketball. He dropped 11 points, 6 rebounds. I think he got like 2 blocks in about, I think, 20 something minutes. So Zach is over there hooping for France, their national team. So is Nikhil. Nikhil's playing. Don't know how he did, but our old buddy Nikola Juricic, he went off. I think he had 16 points in his game. Vassir D's up a day Mara, no problem. And nobody was yelling wolf for Madsen. Okay. That is too many steps, and it looks like a day Mara kind of hit Vassir below the belt. So Vassir's gonna have a minute. So 6 point game, chat, 58-64, 6 point game. And you love to see Vassir playing defense even when he's kind of, grimacing. Looks like somebody from OKC is hobbling as well. Hopefully he didn't hurt himself. But great to see Vassir D'ing up um, a Daymar like that. Just playing good straight up defense. That was a good finish and one for OKC's Thompson. But like I said, I'm gonna be interested when Vassir has somebody good on the help side, because even though he is 7'2", and a lot of teams are probably gonna try to get him into the action and have him guard the ball handler and all that stuff. So when he has some good help side defense, I think his game will look pretty impactful when he's not being the help side defender. If they can keep him there, it's just kind of hard right now in the summer league. Um, Guys are kind of struggling to be where they're supposed to be in general. So making that extra effort is asking a lot for some of these young guys. So 64-61, 3 point game. Atlanta has possession, 15 seconds on the shot clock, 7:36 to go on the game clock here in the fourth quarter. Kingston gets the ball, telling everybody clear out, let him and Vassir work. Vassir kind of opens it up, but Isaiah Wong's triple no good. As Tilly now is in for a day, and Tilly misses that lay, and Madsen now guards Pritchard, and Pritchard just throws it to Devon Higgs, and Devon luckily gets fouled, but I get everybody. It's a team game, but brother, please find Kingston. That's how you gonna get on the team, brother. You find the guy. Find the guy, and get the ball to the guy. Get the ball to the guy. Just do that, brother. Please just get the ball to the guy. So Ace checks in for Henry. What's he say? That was good minutes from Vassir. He has 7 rebounds now, 2 points. So great stuff from Vassir. And Devon Higgs just short on the free throw. And yeah, buddy from OKC said, "Nah, I gotta showcase some of my dribbles, dog. I ain't brought the ball up once. Hold on now." Yeah, you kind of like to see that that kind of desperation from some of these players. It's a turnover as they cannot connect. OKC turns the ball over another time. Madison attacks, gets the contact, can't get the media to go, and save for OKC. They keep possession. Oh, facts. Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly, bro. They gotta treat Kingston like Joe Johnson, to be honest. As Asa flies in for that rebound, he brings the ball up for Atlanta. And right now, this lineup for the Hawks, Asa probably is the best playmaker out there. As he takes the step through, gets that lay to go. Boy, that was smooth. As Asa Newell glides through the paint to get that lefty layup to go. 66 to 61. He is 4 of 6 from the field, 11 points from Asa, 4 rebounds. So he has a pretty strong showing. And oh, Sanford. As Asa tries to respond. It's a 2 point game, 66-64. It's a good look for Asa, but I think Asa probably settled right there. And that's going to be an and one opportunity. A little over 5.5 minutes to go, and timeout here from one of the teams. It was a great drive by Asa, spin on Sanford. Got the lay to go with the help defense there, but Sanford rises up over Higgs and gets that bucket to go. So we'll see what Atlanta's response is as OKC tie the game with that 2, and they got a free throw on the way, so they can take the lead. And we'll see how Atlanta responds. But Asa Newell having a bright, about 3 minutes, good little stretch. He is now 4 of 6 from the field. Like I said a little earlier, don't think Atlanta has the team to kind of let Asa and Asa, like the likes of Asa and Henry, those bigs. I really don't think they're gonna get too much love per se, because unless they kind of just make stuff happen off the glass. I think Ejiofor is going to be impactful wherever. On the glass, he has 12 rebounds, 3 assists. So moving the ball, he also has a 3 point shot knocked down. So he has now been shy shooting that 3 ball. He has a block. He blocked, I think, their other like 6'10", 6'7" Tilly. So good stuff from Ejiofor, excuse me. Um, but yeah, Henry and Asa gotta have that, like, they gotta really play with Kingston Flemings to be impactful in my opinion. Guard like that. Atlanta has a lot of 2 ways. I think Gabe Madsen is like a not 2-way contract guys, but they have a lot of like tweeners, 2-way guys. Madsen, you know, kind of like that. Garrison Matthews, Vete Krejci build, where it's like, they're kind of tall, but, not really athletic, not the greatest defenders. Um, Great shooter, but still not a plus defender, I would say. Um, Kobe Johnson, not the greatest offensively. On defense, I would say he's probably a positive, if not a big one. He's always in the right spot, rebounding wise, getting steals. But offensively, I don't think he's quite put it together. That's no offense to that man. As I don't know, Chad. I think that was a and one. Yeah, they had the score 68 to 66, 67 to 66. Now Asa finds Wong on the corner as he drives baseline, met by OKC's defense. So great defense by Asa there on the fast break, just stopping that. No foul. McNeely on the wing. Ooh, short. That was a great look. Chases a shot, gets it to Isaiah. Yeah, great hustle, chasing your own shot. If you young, chase your shot, man. Always follow your shot. Please, Ejiofor's opportunity. Let's go. Zuby Ejiofor knocks down that triple. That's 13 and 12, chat. Zuby got 13 and 12. Great performance for Zuby here. Aces on ball. Starts guarded by Wong. Tilly kind of sets an illegal screen. McNeely ends up with the long rebound. It's a 2 point game, chat. 69 to 67. Two of the funniest numbers to ever reach um, adolescence. 69 and 67. 69 was legendary when I was growing up, but it has been reduced as Asa gets the putback easy work. It is 71-67. But yeah, I guess 6-7 is the new one. I don't get it. Well, I get it, but I also don't. Sanford sidestep, tried to get the call, no call, and now he wants to say the ball was tipped. But great possessions from Atlanta back to back as McNeely finds Ejiofor and Isaiah Wong gets it up, and Asa's there to clean up the glass as Asa has 13, Zuby has 13. It's been a great overall showing. It's going to be another. I think they did win that challenge, their first one. So I was wondering how did they got two, but I think they did win their first challenge. So it's a 4 point game, 71-67. Chat. Atlanta's bigs have woken up. Asa got 13, 5, and 3. 3 assists and 1 steal, 5 rebounds. Zuby though, 13 and 12, bro. He is 2 of 7 from three, 3 of 11 from the field. But we're not gonna look at that, chat. We don't care. We don't care at all. All we worry about is how they look process wise, in my opinion. Um, and it's looking very well. Because when these guys are plugged in with the main guys, it's gonna look interesting. Chat. Kingston positive. He has 3 blocks, 4 assists, 10 points. Chat. That's just something that we're not accustomed to from our point guard. No diss, chat. That's not. Ain't no diss to 11, chat. That's not no diss to 11. But I'm just saying we ain't never had that in a minute, chat. If ever. Mike Bibby wasn't the defender like that. Dennis was never a defender like that. Jeff Teague was all right. He was athletic, but he was never really like D'ing nobody up like that. He could get a block every now and then when he felt like it. Um, so chat, just seeing our point guard with that type of defensive presence. He had 4 steals last game. Now he has 3 blocks this game. I don't know, Chad. It's pretty interesting, Chad. It's pretty interesting. I cannot lie to you. Um, Starting five has come alive. Matson has hit 2 threes this second half. It's been pretty quiet this fourth quarter though. Kobe Johnson hasn't quite impacted the game offensively. Like we're kind of used to. He likes to get out on the break and impact the game in those ways, turning defense to offense, but hasn't quite been the case for Atlanta here. They only have, I mean, I say only, but they have 8 steals, they have 6 blocks, they have out rebounded the Thunder total 39 to 36. So they've out rebounded them by 3. And that has been because they've been crashing the offensive glass. So you can thank Zuby and Asa for that. They've scored more when they scored more points off turnovers. So last game, the Jazz somehow scored more points off turnovers than the Hawks, even though Atlanta had more steals, I believe, than the Jazz. So Atlanta was just not hitting shots that last game against the Jazz. Unsuccessful challenge here for the Thunder, and that means Atlanta basketball. So Kingston Flemings brings it up. He's guarded full court here by Pritchard, I believe, as Ace is going to set the screen to initiate that work. As Kingston, finds Zuby. Zuby lines it up. Money. Zuby Ejiofor with his third triple of the game. He now has 16 points and leads Atlanta on an 8-0 run in the last about 2 minutes, a minute and some change. You love to see it. It's a game of runs, and Atlanta just finds themselves on the better end of those runs recently, as Kobe Johnson battling against Ademar and making it difficult. Ade had to fight for those 2 points right there as he gets that foul call. So he's going to the line for a 3-point play opportunity, and Kobe just doing what he can do. He is 7'3", and Kobe about, what, 6'5", maybe? It's tough. So, man, let us see it, man. As Kingston picks up another assist as he dished the rock to Kingston, or excuse me, as Zuby. As Ade misses that free throw, Ace is there to clean it up. Great box out by Zuby. As Kingston brings it up, gets it to Devon Higgs. Devon fumbles it. Ejiofor controls that, gets it to Kingston. Kingston goes straight up, gets the steal, and gets the bucket. Oh my God, 76-69, and man, the more and more I'm just enthused with this pick. Bennett starts tween, step back, no good. McNeely picks the ball up. Bloodline was happening, Lil Red. How you doing, brother, man? Kingston in the corner from Asa, no good. Zuby there to clean it up. McNeely from the butter break. Cash money is cash money, chat. Cash money. It is 79-69. 13-2 run here in the last 3 minutes, chat. As Kingston guarding the drive. Great defense, making it difficult. Great defense by Zuby as well. No look. Kingston to Higgs. Kingston gets the ball back. Just thought about a spot up, but he gets it back to Higgs. Ooh, that was a good shot as Zuby is there to clean it up again. Another one. Zuby going to work, chat. He picks up the foul. Oh, man. Knicks are lucky they're not playing the Hawks, but this summer league, man, y'all didn't pick up nobody. I think we might want our lick back. We might catch y'all in Vegas, though, as McNeely knocks down that triple. Ain't nobody scared of the Knicks summer league team. Ain't nobody scared of the Knicks summer league team. I don't even know who they got. As Zuby at the line, it's the last couple minutes of the fourth quarter, so he's going to be shooting 2, chat. We're back to normal rules. So Zuby has 16, 15, and 3 assists. I know he's going to be the talk of Atlanta sports, I guess, media these next couple days. So everybody's tapped into a legend in the making as Zuby knocks down that free throw. Definitely not quite G League, but it's summer league, so it's a lot of G League players trying to make the NBA roster. So kind of a mix between G Leaguers and rookies, second year guys, third year guys, guys who are trying to make NBA rosters. So it's a chance to kind of get a look at who everybody drafted. So Zuby brings it up, finds Madsen. Madsen finds Zuby. Zuby creates contact with Mara and gets it to go 82-71. 19 points for Zuby, chat. 19 and 15. Oh my God. Oh my, bro. Kingston. Oh, brother. Oh man. Another swipe down on Bennett Sturts, and it's gonna be OKC basketball. But oh man, too much, man. You can never get too much. You can never get too much Blue Red. This like watching spring games for college football. It's just like that, and then watching like um teams scrimmage each other in the off season. So it's comparable. Every sport kind of has summer work. So But I mean, can never get too much basketball. As Kingston's gonna bring it up, 40 seconds left. It's 82-73 as OKC got that bucket to go. Whoop. A little long of a pass from Zuby to Higgs. Great pass from Kingston. He finds Higgs on the baseline, but he can't finish that one. Great find from Kingston right there though. I feel you. I feel you, Lil Red. I don't watch it for sure. I'm not that involved. I know folks that love going to those games though, or UT or whatever college they got. They got the orange and white. Whatever it is. Even college basketball, they be going to those preseason scrimmages, all that stuff. So another way to get some money in. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I'm a consumer. I like to watch basketball, so they got me. Can't lie to you, they got me. As a Daymar checks out, as OKC concedes the game, it's 82-74. So Atlanta is quite under their average. They had 103 in their first game. So yeah, it's free, brother. It's free. Nah, they making money somehow. They are making money somehow, some way. Zuby's struggling to find a inbound pass. Great job by Madsen. As all right, so and one for OKC. Like I said, anything can happen in summer league. Say a 7 point game before that take, and now it is a 5 point game. And after these free throws, it can be a two possession game. But I believe there's like 5 seconds left, chat. 15 seconds. Excuse me. No, I'm not lying. 5 seconds. So it'll be a tough comeback for OKC if they make it happen. But we'll see. We shall see. So at the line, they missed that free throw, and Asa picks up the free throw at timeout. Come on, coach. Come on, coach. No. What are we doing? What are we doing, coach? Coach Antonio, what are we doing? Hey, brother, Lil Red, I have seen them TikToks. I don't really scroll much. I'm not gonna lie. I don't scroll much, but I did see your TikToks being posted. Keep at it, brother. That is the way. Keep at it, bro. You got the format down. Just keep at it, brother. Just don't play with that ugly ass Alabama on college football, bro. The ugly ass Crimson Tide, boy. The ugly ass Crimson Tide. The ugly ass red, boy. Maroon, boy. Remember the Titans had that. But yeah, keep going, brother. I see them. I see them. I see them TikToks, bro. Keep going, brother, for sure. 5 seconds. Atlanta's 5 seconds away from their first summer league dub, and it's gonna be thanks to Zuby. And I might have been mistaken. Well, no, I said he had 19. He has 19 and 15. Chat. 19 and 15 for Zuby. He's kind of the standout. I feel you. If I had college football, I'd definitely play him with the Bulldogs. Um, you gonna get 27? Are you already on 27? I know y'all take that dynasty serious, so I know y'all be recruiting, all that going into their home and stuff. I know y'all be recruiting heavy. I wish I could get into it, but yeah, Atlanta 5 seconds away, 5 seconds away from getting their first summer league dub, and they can end this tournament at maybe over 500. I don't know if it goes past the 4 games, but I know they got California and Utah going on right now, so no fouls, thankfully. No concern as Madsen gets the shot up after the buzzer. I will say that after the buzzer. So it's 82-77. You like to see that from the Hawks. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a cop 27. I might miss this. I might miss this college football. So, goddamn, my boy, I hope that shit come your way, dog. I hope that shit come your way, brother. Hey, thanks to Zuby, thanks to Kingston, thanks to Asa, Atlanta Hawks turned this game around, and like the announcer tells Zuby, they were down by 20 at some point, and like I said, you like to see that resiliency pour through not only the big league team because a lot of the times Atlanta's coming back and turning it around, but from the summer league team, you love to see it, man. And I would attribute it a lot, obviously, to Zuby because he stands out on the stat sheet. But Kingston Flemings, damn, bro, they tackle that boy. Hey, when I tomorrow, brother, I'll be down tomorrow. I'm probably gonna eat. I haven't eaten in a minute, so um, but yeah, bro, we definitely got to stream some. Whether it's like I said, I might get 27 when it goes on discount when it when it's discounted. So if you're heavy on college football, we'll have to get some runs in. I might even mess around. I don't know. I don't think I'll re-download it, but I got 26. But um, in the future, if you're trying to stream together, maybe get some runs in, brother. I'm down. I've been heavy on MLB when we're doing gaming streams. So, but chat, boy. Nah, I don't have art, bro. I don't have no memory on my I don't have no memory on my what you call it um on my PlayStation. I don't have no memory. Yeah, nah, I feel you. I feel you, bro. Especially it's all about preference, honestly. Um, yeah, especially MLB midway through their what you call it. So Ace is signing autographs for the fans. You love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, they need to get back making NCAA games. Just start paying the players that way. But great game for Atlanta, chat. Great game, and like I was saying, Kingston, like when he came in, Hawks were struggling in that first half. The first quarter was ugly. Yeah, bro. NCAA was tough growing up, bro. I can't lie. Those were some of my favorite games. College baseball. Um, I said college baseball, football and baseball. Those were all pretty fun. But Kingston looked to be in control a lot of the time. Um, when he would check in after that first, the first quarter. First quarter was a little ugly. That second quarter is when they kind of ramped things up. It got a little interesting. Um, he looked composed, so that's a main thing you want to look for. Whether they can kind of handle getting 20 pieced. If they're still bought in, and Kingston was definitely that. He ended the game with three steals and 3 blocks and 1 steal. So like I said, somewhere not used to 5 assists, um, only 1 turnover. I think he only has a total of 2 turnovers in 2 games. So great stuff from Kingston. Um, but Zuby definitely stood out this game. 19 points, 15 boards, chat, and that is going to be I don't know something to write home about. I know I started off this stream saying there's probably not gonna be much to write home about, but Chad, they turned it around. They turned it around quickly in that second half. Cut that double-digit lead in that second quarter to kind of the end there, which was impactful. Kobe Johnson was the only one that didn't have the greatest game offensively. Kind of couldn't find his rhythm. He had 5 rebounds and 1 assist. Didn't wasn't able to score. Asa though, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. It was great stuff from Asa. 1 steal, 1 block. So you love to see that from Asa. Obviously, some points where he could probably improve, but I just think it's these guys trying to gel and find cohesiveness rather than here your turn, my turn, your turn. That type of basketball, but the more they get comfortable with each other, I think the more that we'll start seeing pretty impressive performances. Kind of like Zuby. I think all four guys who are out there, who are kind of under not a microscope in a bad way, but who are just they're watching they're getting watched specifically. So it's good to see those guys performing well. I think Henry Vassir had a pretty good game, even though he had 2 points and 7 rebounds. Um, the stuff that he was doing defensively, he didn't really impact the stat sheet, but he was guarding a Daymar straight up, wasn't really getting bullied. So guys his size seem to be um, not much of a threat. So we'll see if he can get some strength on him and kind of muscle up and prepare for the league. But it was great to see him playing straight up on the day. Zuby as well, man, out rebounded a day Mara. A day only had 10 and 9. So glad we don't have to hear that from Hawks fan base. How we should have drafted a day, and our second pick in the first round outperformed a day Mara. So I'm not mad at it, Chet. I'm definitely not mad. There's no reason to be. Hawks got the dub. Keyshawn Gilbert played phenomenally well in that first, I would say second quarter is when he kind of popped off. Kingston found him for a couple of threes. He knocked those down. I think he has 6 in the first quarter and 6 in the second quarter. So he ended the game with 12. Didn't get too much playing time after that. Hawks were kind of, like, yeah, we are aware of what you're capable of. You are a microwave scorer, and you've done your job, brother. So he only had 11 minutes, but off the bench, he was a good piece. McNeely had a great game. He had 8 points, 4 rebounds. So it was good to see McNeely get some burn. And when Kingston found him, he was not shy to let it fly. Him and Madsen both. Madsen only had 6, but McNeely 8 points. I'm sure McNeely might get the start tomorrow. Isaiah Wong got his summer league debut. Devon Higgs, I believe, got his summer league debut. They played well. Devon knocked down shots when he got the ball. 7 points from him and 3 from Isaiah Wong. Both were a little shaky, might have been a little nervous when they first entered the game, but they kind of shook that off and performed quite well, if you ask me. So those two were pretty good wings that I'm sure somebody's going to pick up because they did play pretty impressively. That was the only player to get some burn um, in this game off the bench. So it'll be interesting. No Ray J and no Ellie Njai still. No Jacob Toppin. He was in street clothes. I don't know about Ellie Njai though. I didn't see him whether he was dressed out or not. So no Ellie Njai. He's the only returning Hawk who has not gotten any playing time. So I think that is notable. I think he's coming back from a season ending. I think he might have tore his ACL, might have did something to his ankle. I'm not quite sure. So hopefully he can get some burn. Maybe we could see what they're working with Ellie Njai. He is a former two-way guy for Atlanta. So it'll be interesting, chat. 82-77 Atlanta gets back to 500. Utah tournament is almost wrapped up. It ends July 9th, so they have their last, like, I guess, tournament game, or I guess round robin game tomorrow against Memphis. So that'll be the first time matching up against Cam Boozer, Cedric Howard, and them. So that one will be interesting to watch to see how Atlanta can deal with Cam Boozer and company. Atlanta handled Ademar quite well. I think they probably could have got the dub against Utah if they were hitting shots. They put up 93 shots against Utah, and they shot like 30-something% from the field. So this game was a lot better. They only put up 72 shots, but they still hit 37%. But they played a lot better. They stunk it up in the first half from 3, but they turned it around in that end of the second quarter and the rest of the second half. They finished with 12 of 36 from the 3-point line, so a whole lot better than the first half. And Atlanta can probably say they won the game from just that second half turnaround. So Out rebounded the Thunder by 7. It was 46-39 in that category. Thunder did have more fast break points, so transition defense still a um, point of emphasis for this young Hawks team. So it'll be something to kind of look at. But overall, Chad, there's nothing to nitpick, man. It was a great game from the second half on, really. From the end of the second quarter on to the end of the game, it was great. That first quarter was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was tough. So, um, yeah, it was overall a good game though. Overall a good game. So, with that being said, Chad, I am going to sign off. I'm going to get me something to eat, and I'm finna relax. So tomorrow we'll be live. We'll be gaming in the first part of the day, and then we'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern time, chat. 7 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be live for the Hawks versus Memphis Grizzlies. So stay tuned. I appreciate everybody who hit the chat. Lil Red, I appreciate you hitting this chat. Ben Symptoms, um, the Gamer King, I appreciate y'all. Anybody that liked, subscribed, and followed, I greatly appreciate y'all. That helps the channel out big time. If you haven't and you're still tuned in, I would greatly appreciate that, man. I greatly appreciate y'all tuning in, staying locked in with us for this Summer League watch along. Um, but I got to get me something to eat, chat. I'm hungry. So everybody have a good rest of y'all Monday night. And we'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time for Atlanta versus Memphis. So that Summer League game. We'll wrap up the round robin play, I guess, in Utah. I'm not sure if they have a championship game. I'm not sure. It's only a 4-team tournament, so not too familiar. Let's see. I could look and stop being lazy. Yeah, looks like tomorrow is the last game of the summer league, and then Vegas kicks up, and that is San Antonio versus Atlanta on the 9th. So Thursday, Atlanta will be back in Vegas. So get a day off, and then we will be right back to summer league basketball. So game tomorrow, and then we will have a day off, and then we'll be back Thursday. So 7 p.m. Eastern time, game is back on Prime or ESPNU, whichever you prefer, or NBA League Pass. So there's that. So again, I appreciate everybody. Everybody have a great night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we can get a stream in the afternoon before the game. Do a little gaming stream. So I appreciate everybody. If you're not locked in, go ahead and hit that sub, hit that follow. I greatly appreciate y'all. If you enjoyed your time, come back, pull up again, hit the chat, say what's up. So until then, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. See if Hawks can finish above 500, chat. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good night.